Hello everyone, welcome to Unacademy Studios Race, India's largest channel for UPSC preparation. And my name is Vijay Kumar, who is an educator on Unacademy platform who deals geography along with the subjects related with geography and some other core areas of geography like environment, disaster management and all. Clear? So I am going to come up with some of innovative courses on this Unacademy Studios Race. And one such kind of innovative course which I have brought, that is Mastering Geography Through MCQs in 100 lectures. So every time I will take 15 to 20 questions and I'll make you understand each and every keyword which is present in the question, and along with that you will also solve huge number of multiple choice question which will act as a mock or quiz for you, which will help you in better understanding the concept. Clear? And let me introduce myself. My name is Vijay Kumar. And as I've said, I have did my BTech in Civil Engineering from JNTU Hyderabad. Along with that, I have my Masters in Geography, and also I have 5 years of immense teaching experience in teaching this geography for UPSC aspirants. Along with that, I have very much passionate towards teaching. That is the reason why I am standing in front of you. Clear? So just I'll make sure you know a bit of things, how to prepare for UPSC and what is the best platform for you and preparing UPSC. Like say, this is one platform which suits you better to crack civil services by sitting at home, along with some of the NCERT books, along with some of the standard books, along with some current affairs material. You will also be required with some guidance which you have to take so to crack civil services. So without taking guidance or without understanding the concepts, you can't clear this examination. That is the reason why this Unacademy Plus platform will help you in understanding the difficult concepts in very easiest manner by just sitting at your home. And this is one of the online education systems whereby you can just sit at your home and open your laptop and keep a book in front of you and write the matter whichever may be provided on this Unacademy Plus platform. And on this platform, if you see, daily we would be having live classes, and you won't believe, like there would be more than 30 plus live classes going on the basis of different subjects which we have. Along with that, regularly you would be having huge doubt clearing sessions, and on this basis of doubt clearing sessions you will be having some quiz on the basis of on basis of 4 to 5 days per span. And also you would be having some good amount of mock test on the basis of NCERTs. Along with that, you will also have some mock test on the basis of standard books, and also grand test would be provided, which would be mixture of all the subjects which are present. So if you are targeting UPSC 2020 and UPSC 2021, this is the best platform which you have, where you can extremely gain the knowledge on all the sessions. Many faculty have taught different subjects where they are good at. Let me show you some of the faculties who have designed huge number of courses on this particular platform. Clear? So there are courses on economy, science and technology, Indian polity, as well as current affairs. In this way, more than 79 educators have created some of the awesome courses on this Unacademy platform, where you can enjoy all the lectures just by sitting at home. And now your mind, like you have got it out, like why I have to take this Unacademy Plus? Why only online? Why not it would be offline? Yes, आप offline भी जा सकते हो, but इसमें बहुत सारे disadvantages है. Like ये समझ लो, like offline institute is 15 kilometers far away, and आपको जाने में 2 घंटे लगेगा और आने में 2 घंटे लगेगा. Like 4 hours of time would be wasted, and you would be however wasting 1 hour time over there. So in your precious valuable time, 5 hours you are just spending for moving here and there, coming and going to the institute. That becomes a huge burden on your part. So enclosing all these things we have taught, it is better to go for online, so that students would be appreciating all the things just by sitting at your home. An internet connection, laptop and a paper and a pen, that's it. You can crack civil services. Clear? So and बहुत सारे advantages है, like ऑफलाइन इंस्टीट्यूट्स का जो भी चार्जेस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है. लाइक यू विल बी चार्ज्ड ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, एंड इट्स नॉट लाइक दे विल गिव गुड कोचिंग, बट द थिंग इज लाइक within 6 to 8 months they will be finishing of entire syllabus, so they will be going with a rapid fast rate. Your basics wouldn't be clear, but here that doesn't happen. From the mere basics of NCERT to the standard books to the addition of material to the contemporary issues and covering all the current affairs, everything would be available on one platform, that is Unacademy Plus platform. So please try to come and subscribe to this Unacademy Plus platform, which will help you in making civil servants. And along with that, let me show you some of the mock tests which are present. Clear? So these are the list of the mock tests which have been conducted on the platforms. Clear? Mock test would be provided on NCERTs, and as I have said, there would be mock test on standard books, and grand test would be provided along with that. Clear? And if you see how to reach there, this is the biggest question. Just open your Play Store app, drop Unacademy Learning app over there, and just click on install button. And as soon as you click on the install button, you will be redirected towards this page. Just bottom of this page, you have the plus symbol. Please click on the plus symbol. Immediately as soon as you click on the plus symbol, you would be redirected towards this page. And here you have to just drop UPSC CSE, Union Public Service Commission Civil Service Examination, which will conduct the exam to recruit civil servants every year, and approximately 800 to 1100 varying posts would be there. And for reaching that position, clear, 10 lakh people apply karenge exam ko, and you to be in the top 1000, we are going to help you. And just after clicking this, click on the get subscription button. Here you will be reaching to this page and select your options. Clear? There are monthly payments and there are 6 month, 12 month, 24 month. But what I generally suggest to students is, like, here it is very nominal in price, like 1 month 7,000. It is less than home tuition for a kid who is at 6th or 7th standard, right? So up 12 months ke liye aap dekhe, like it would be just 2,917 rupees per month, and entirely 12 month will cost you 35,000. That's it, 35,000। इसमें तो आपका पूरा प्रिपरेशन हो जाएगा। बट मैं क्या सजेस्ट करता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स को, 24 मंथ का कोर्स ले लीजिए, उसमें आपको पड़ेगा लाइक 56,000 आफ्टर अमाउंट ऑफ ह्यूज डिस्काउंट विच इज गिवन। 56,000 rupees is the final price for 24,000, but along with you, clear, each and everyone will think of huge discount, still they will be bargaining the discount prices and all. For that I'll be giving you some personal offer from my side. Like आप ये कोड यूज कर लो, जैसे आप स्विगी, जोमैटो, सब कुछ में प्रोमो कोड कैसे यूज करेंगे, आप ये कोड लाइक VIJAY, व्हेन यू यूज दिस एंड व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन द अप्लाई बटन, एक साल का जो भी 35,000 था वो डायरेक्टली 10% ड्रॉप होके 31,500 को आ जाएगा। क्लियर? सो यूज दिस प्रोमो कोड, यूटिलाइज दिस बेनिफिट ऑल्सो, एंड 10% ज्यादा बेनिफिट ले लो, सबसे आगे रहो, लाइक 10% ज्यादा बेनिफिट ले लो। एंड इसमें 24 मंथ को भी अप्लाई है, like you can use this offer for 24 months as well. Like when you take and click on Vijay as promo code and just click on the apply button, see what magic happens now, and directly 10% discount, referral code applied successfully. So use this promo code and take the extra 10% benefit which you have, so that you will be getting more and more benefit along with us. So please spare some time with us and spare some like valuable time of 2 years with us. You will be becoming civil servant at any cost. Clear? So and I'm moving to further lectures, like I'll be starting up with the lecture, and for every question, इस lecture में 15 question है, for every question I'll be giving you some 30 seconds time, क्योंकि क्या होगा यूपीएससी में on an average 1 minute को एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा। देन इन प्रिलिमिनरी एग्जामिनेशन आप देख लीजिए, लाइक हम प्रैक्टिस करेंगे क्वेश्चन को 30 सेकेंड्स में सॉल्व करने का। सो अगर 30 सेकेंड्स में सॉल्व करके बैठे, सो ऑब्वियसली यही हैबिट होगा, तो यूपीएससी में आपको ये लाइक डिस्टर्बेंस नहीं आएगा, लाइक यू वोंट, मेनी पीपल विल बी कंप्लेनिंग लाइक टाइम इज नॉट सफिशिएंट ऑल। So when we practice on 30-second basis, you will be redirectly 100% matching with the UPSC standards which are present. So every question I will be giving you 30 seconds time, and उस 30 second में आपको क्वेश्चन पढ़ना है, ऑप्शन चूज करना है, कमेंट बॉक्स में डालना है। जितने लोग भी सही लाइक whoever would be getting more than 10 questions right, they are on right track. 10 questions गलत जो भी है वो are on wrong track. Clear? So they have to study more and more. Clear? So in this way, just try to see the question number 1. Time starts now. your time is up. All the changes in the weather are ultimately caused by rotation of earth, energy of the sun, hydrological cycle, primordial heat inside the earth. Clear? So all the changes of weather, clear? So it is not because of rotation of earth. Rotation of earth से क्या होगा? The motion of rotation of earth with which we will be getting day and night. Done. And hence if you see हाइड्रोलॉजिकल साइकिल ऑन अर्थ, इससे तो वेदर का कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, इसमें इंस्टेबिलिटी एंड स्टेबिलिटी कंडीशंस मार्क होगा, लाइक whenever there would be rainfall, that is instability condition. And primordial heat inside the earth, this will result into volcanism, and that doesn't have any impact on the weather. Clear? If you see the energy of sun, finally the weather which happens, the weather phenomena which happens, that is mainly caused because of the energy present by the sun, because the temperatures which are recorded on the earth's surface, directly or indirectly, the energy from the sun, the heat and light is highly responsible. Clear? So on that basis, energy of the sun is highly important for any weather phenomena, any climate phenomena which happens on the earth's surface. Done. So you can read this like sun energy is ultimately responsible for the life and activity on earth, which also subsumes weather phenomena. Rotation of earth does cause wind movements, change of day and night, distribution of heat on the earth. However, it does not explain several other phenomena like seasons on the earth, extreme heat and cold in polars, etc. So rotation of earth से यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है like they does cause wind movements. How they cause wind movements? मैं बता देता हूँ थोड़ा, like how the rotation of earth will change or modify the wind movements. Whenever the earth is rotating, it is not only the earth, any body on the surface, when it is rotated, clear, a force is developed, and that force is called as Coriolis force. ये याद रखने की चीज है, प्लीज याद रख लीजिए. Coriolis force बोलेंगे, the force which is generated because of rotation of earth, that is called as Coriolis force. And ये force क्या करेगा, like it will create some disturbances to the wind systems. And what are the disturbances which it creates? If you see, like winds which move in this direction, like in this straight way from tropics to equatorial region, they doesn't move in this straight way, rather they tend to move in this pattern. Winds slightly bend rightward in northern hemisphere, leftward in southern hemisphere. अब देखो, like this is the wind system which has to happen, but there would be deflection in its direction. We would be having deflection in the direction of wind. So hence this deflection is caused by Coriolis force. Clear? In the northern hemisphere, Coriolis force acts to anti-clockwise direction, and in southern hemisphere it acts towards clockwise direction. That is the reason why cyclones are anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere and cyclones are clockwise in southern hemisphere. ये चीज याद रख लो. Cyclones जो भी हैं वो नॉर्थन हेमिस्फीयर में जो भी क्रिएट होगा वो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन से मूव होगा. लाइक साइक्लोन्स इन सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर दे मूव इन क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, एंड ये इंपैक्ट जो भी है दैट इज जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ कोरियोलिस फोर्स. हेंस कोरियोलिस फोर्स इंपैक्ट्स द विंड सिस्टम एंड इट्स डायरेक्शन. एंड और एक चीज याद रखो, लाइक कोरियोलिस फोर्स इज जीरो एट द इक्वेटर. Coriolis force is zero at the equator. इक्वेटर का डिग्री क्या है? जीरो. सो जीरो पे जीरो, ये चीज याद रख लो. जैसे मूव होगा लाइक Coriolis force is maximum at poles. लाइक पोल्स का डिग्री क्या है? 90 डिग्री नॉर्थ एंड साउथ, एंड हेंस 90 is the maximum number of degree which we have. Hence 90 maximum. पोल्स पे Coriolis force maximum एक्ट होगा. इस पे याद रख लीजिए, लाइक Coriolis force is zero at the equator. 0 degree 0. 90 maximum. So if the statement comes like Coriolis force moving away from the equator, the Coriolis force increases, the amount of Coriolis force increases. Yes, it is true. And Coriolis force जो भी zero है equator पे, that is the major reason why tropical cyclones doesn't occur near equatorial region, despite of huge temperature and low pressure conditions developed at the equatorial region. We won't find tropical cyclones. Tropical cyclones are formed somewhere from 8 degree to 20 degree latitude. ये चीज याद रख लो. Coriolis force बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बनेगा क्लाइमेटोलॉजी के लिए. एंड मैं शुरू कर रहा हूँ मास्टरिंग क्लाइमेटोलॉजी 19th of September से I am starting mastering climatology course on Unacademy Plus platform. If you want to have a great grip on mastering climatology session, just subscribe to Unacademy Plus platform. So let's move further. Second question. मैं थोड़ा एक कोने पे खड़ा हो जाता हूं ताकि आपको पूरा क्वेश्चन दिखे. Clear? So nitrogen is one of the most important gases. Nitrogen is one of the most important gases which we have. And as nitrogen is most important gas which is present, it contributes somewhere around 78 to 79 percentage. So इस पे जो भी क्वेश्चन पूछा है आप देख लेते. It is essential constituent of organic compounds such as amino acids and proteins. Clear? That is absolutely true. The presence of nitrogen will create amino acids and proteins. Clear? And the principal source of free nitrogen is action of soil microorganisms and the associated plant roots on the atmospheric nitrogen. Clear? So associated plant roots along with the soil microorganisms which are present, they will convert the atmospheric nitrogen into the utilized nitrogen. Like they will be converted into nitrates through the microorganisms which are present and along with the roots of the plants. Hence they convert the atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates, and hence that is where the protein is generated. Hence though be options which have been given, both are absolutely right. Generally nitrogen is usable only after it is fixed. 90% of fixed nitrogen is biological. ये चीज याद रख लो. 90% of nitrogen which is fixed, that is biological. Only few types of organisms like soil bacteria and blue-green algae are capable of utilizing it directly in its gaseous form. But apart from that, fixed nitrogen is used like in the form of nitrates. Hence both of the options which are given, they are absolutely true. They are absolutely true. Apart from that, do nitrogen have color, odor or gas? What are the other utilizations of nitrogen? You have to know. So without nitrogen, we can't stop the burning. Like if anywhere in any region, if you have caught with fire, like any building or infrastructure is caught with fire, the fire extinguisher which we use, that will be having the nitrous oxide which can stop and reduce the fire. Clear? So hence this is also one of the important questions which would be asked. We'll move further. So बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन है, थोड़ा बहुत टिपिकल है, टाइम ले लो बट फिर भी सही आंसर दे दो. लाइक clear? Consider the following statements. Higher concentration of dust particles. Dust particles are part of particulate matter which is present in the atmosphere. It might be dust, it might be ashes, it might be some like extended salt or evaporated salt. Clear? Higher concentration of dust particles is found in subtropical and temperate regions as compared to equatorial and polar regions. Is this assertion true? Yes, it is absolutely true. The highest amount of dust particles is present in this particular regions. Apart from this, dry winds blow more in subtropical and temperate locations in comparison to equatorial and polar regions. Yes, this is true. Why? Because I'll show you like. Clear? Done. See. Just give me a while. Thank you. So this has been struck. Yeah, clear. If you see, as the evaporation is high and moisture content is less in subtropical and temperate areas. Do remember this point. As the evaporation is high and moisture content is less in the subtropical and temperate areas compared to equatorial and polar regions. we would be having high dust particles in the subtropical and temperate regions, and winds are dry and dust particles are more. Winds are dry winds blow, and hence we have dust particles. So winds are dry and dust particles are more. Both the statements are right, but we would be saying like, is this the correct explanation of A? Is R the correct explanation of A? R is the correct explanation. If you see, A and R both are true. R is the correct explanation of A. Just because of the dry winds blow over there in the subtropical and temperate region, in compared to these regions, the dust particles quantity is more in this particular temperate and subtropical locations. Temperate and subtropical locations क्या होता है? Like say equator, subtropical locations like somewhere around 30 to 50 degree. 30 to 50 degree. They are called as subtropical and temperate locations, where we would be finding huge amount of dust particles and dry winds blow over here. That is the reason why we find huge amount of dust particles over there, where evaporation would be high and hence the moisture content would be low, and hence dust particles presence would be more. Hence A is true, R is the correct explanation. A and R are the perfectly true. R is the correct explanation of the given A which is present. We'll move into next question. Consider the following statements. 30-second time starts now. Aerosols, what are aerosols? Aerosols are suspended particles in the troposphere. They are called as aerosols at the very lowest level. Like the pollutant matter which is present, that portion which is suspended in the atmosphere, that is especially in the troposphere, usko bolenge aerosol. Aerosol in the atmosphere increases the river flow. Let's see. Aerosols can destroy the stratospheric ozone. Clear? So if you see, aerosols, they in the atmosphere increases the river flow. How it increases the river flow? For example, if you are having a river flow, here let's assume we have aerosols, and the insolation which is coming from the sun, that is trapped by these aerosols, hence the amount of insolation falling onto the river decreases, and hence evaporation of this river decreases, and hence it increases the river flow. Clear? Aerosols can destroy the stratospheric ozone, and hence aerosols reduce the amount of sunlight reaching that surface, as I've said. That reduces evaporation and hence increases the river flow. Along with that, aerosols would be reducing the stratospheric ozone. The stratospheric ozone which is present, that will be reduced. In ozone layer is present in stratosphere, that is reduced by the aerosols. So you have to remember this point. Aerosols can destroy the stratospheric ozone. That is the reason why more amount of pollutant matter present will result into ozone depletion. Like usage of nitrous oxides, clear? So usage of different chlorofluorocarbons, hydrofluorocarbons, clear? All these will contribute towards the ozone depletion. So when the ozone depletion happens, what happens? Ozone depletion will result into thinning of ozone layer, which generally traps the insolation coming from the sun. And if ozone is depleted, the insolation would directly fall onto the Earth's surface. Hence the global temperatures increase, and there are many consequences which predominantly would be appearing on the Earth's surface. Hence aerosols are the destroyer of stratospheric ozone. So we have to be careful with this aerosols concept. Next question. Yeah. Yeah, done with 30 seconds. Clear? Consider the following statements. The poisonous ozone does not exist very near to the Earth's surface. Clear? So, and it is unstable near the Earth's surface. Let's see what happens in the context of statements. Which of these are true? Clear? आप कभी कभी ये भी देख लीजिए, like ये true पूछ रहा है या false पूछ रहा है या correct पूछ रहा है, incorrect पूछ रहा है. इसमें बहुत दिक्कत हो जाएगा आपको ऑप्शन मारने में. लाइक प्लीज कम एंड सी. लाइक elemental oxygen is normally found in the form of diatomic molecule, but ozone is a molecule containing 3 atoms of oxygen. This is triatomic oxygen form. This is triatomic oxygen form. Clear? So, and this triatomic oxygen form, the ozone is poisonous and is not stable nearer to the earth surface. Clear? If you see the ozone which has been given the assertion, the poisonous ozone does not exist very near to that surface. This is absolutely true. This is absolutely true. If it would have been poisonous, clear, like ozone, the poisonous ozone, if it might have been present very near to that surface, then we might have found difficulties related with it. That is the reason why the poisonous ozone doesn't exist near to the earth's surface, and it is very unstable near that surface. Like we will find very small amount of proportion. Hence option A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of this particular question. Hence A becomes the perfect answer for this question. Done. The next question. Which among the following greenhouse gases has the longest life cycle in the atmosphere? So hope you might have studied about water cycle, nitrogen cycle, carbon dioxide cycle. In all this, if you see, which of among the following greenhouse gases has the longest cycle in the atmosphere? And please do comment what are the greenhouse gases. आपको ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट तो पता ही होगा ना. ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट, इसको बुरा चीज मत मानिए. ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट इज गुड, बट इंक्रीजिंग ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट इज नॉट गुड. क्लियर? व्हाट इज ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट? लाइक the gases which act as blanket. Like what generally happens is the insolation comes and it moves back, while the insolation which is falling onto the earth's surface, while it is moving back in the form of radiation, terrestrial radiation generally. So this radiation is trapped by water vapor and different gases which are present in the atmosphere, whereby in the nights when insolation doesn't fall, the earth doesn't like immediately act as a cool planet. The earth slowly converts as a warmer body when insolation is not falling. So in this regard, what happens is, because of presence of these gases and the heat trapped in these gases, the earth experiences warmer conditions in the night. No extremity of temperatures. Like ऐसा तो नहीं हो रहा like सुबह 40 डिग्री हो रहा है, like रात को फिर शाम में like -2, -3, -4 degrees. ऐसा तो नहीं हो रहा. Like there would be very least difference between morning and nights. So the reason is greenhouse effect. And as carbon dioxide levels and other greenhouse gases are being increasing, the amount of radiation which is trapped is increasing. That is making the earth's surface to become like hotter, and hence greenhouse effect is contributing. Increasing greenhouse effect is contributing to global warming. So through this global warming happens, or else the amount of insolation reaching the earth's surface through ozone depletion, then also we would be having global warming. And hence you know the consequences, what happens with the global warming, which is one of the global issues as of now, where all the countries they participate every time on discussing on the basis of environmental concerns which we have. Hence this type of questions will on and often be asked in UPSC, and these direct questions may not be asked, but at least one of this might be becoming as a statement in your questions which are present in UPSC. And hence let's see the answer. The answer is sulfur hexafluoride. Clear? If you see water vapor ka dekh lete, like it has very short atmospheric lifetime of hours to days. That's it, because it is rapidly removed as rain and snow. So atmosphere mein jitne bhi water vapor hota hai, like वो condense होके cloud formation and then we will have precipitation. So obviously this is not the right answer. Clear? And nitrous oxide देख लो, it is destroyed in the stratosphere and it is removed from the atmosphere more slowly than the methane. Clear? So methane is mostly removed from the atmosphere by chemical reaction persisting for about 12 years. But sulfur hexafluoride ऐसा नहीं, इसका time life cycle बहुत ज़्यादा, it is more than 40 to 50 years. Clear? So इसका life cycle जो भी है 40 to 50 years. So hence this becomes the perfect answer which is present in this particular question. Let's move into the next question. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट रिलेटेड, ये देख लो, याद रख लो, नॉट रिलेटेड। आप अगर नॉट नहीं पढ़े तो पहला ऑप्शन दबा देंगे, लाइक ए ऑप्शन, यू विल बी डायरेक्टली गिविंग ए ऑप्शन। Which one of the following is not related to formation or modification of present atmosphere? So atmosphere सबको पता है, like degassing हुआ, that is the reason why a blanket of gases have been present around the global surface, and solar winds contributed towards the formation of atmosphere, and photosynthesis, it has also developed the atmosphere. Hence the only option which is not like, which is like an odd one in all the given options, that is the differentiation which we have, it did not contribute towards the formation or modification of the atmosphere. The rest have contributed towards modification and formation of atmosphere. If you see, the early atmosphere with hydrogen and helium is supposed to have been stripped off as a result of solar winds. So solar winds जो भी है उसमें से स्ट्राइप ऑफ हुआ है हाइड्रोजन एंड हीलियम, दिस वाज द अर्ली एटमॉस्फेयर व्हिच वी हैव, and the process through which gases are outpoured from the interior is called as degassing. Clear? So जो भी interior of the earth से gases बाहर आए थे, दो lighter gases थे वो escape हुए थे, उस concept को हम degassing बोलेंगे. This is also the reason why we had formation of atmosphere, and along with that it is by the process of differentiation that the earth forming material got separated into different layers. Clear? So hence all this process has contributed apart from this particular differentiation, and hence differentiation is that particular answer for modification. जो भी modification हुआ atmosphere में, or like whatever might have been formed, all these were responsible for it, but differentiation is not contributing towards this particular aspect. So let's move into next question. तो पहले आप क्वेश्चन पढ़ने से पहले वो करेक्ट पूछा है या इनकरेक्ट पूछा है ये पहले देख लीजिए बिफोर गोइंग टू द क्वेश्चन. Before going to the question, just visualize as he given correct or incorrect statement. बहुत सारे ऑप्शन ऐसे हैं आप कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे, देख के आपका ऑप्शन चूज कर लीजिए. Atmosphere has more fresh water than all the surface rivers on the earth. It's absolutely false. Clear? Atmosphere has very least percentage. River fresh water is in more quantity than groundwater. Groundwater ज़्यादा है because groundwater is spread all over the world, but rivers are spread here and there. So absolutely this is also false. The combined quantity of fresh water in lakes, rivers and groundwater is more than that of stored in polar ice caps. This is absolutely true. Oh, sorry, this is absolutely false. Polar ice caps में ज़्यादा ground like ज़्यादा fresh water है. So hence this is also false. The average salinity of oceans is 40 parts per thousand. Clear? The average salinity, generally what is salinity? The amount of salt content in 1000 grams of sea water, that is called as salinity. Clear? So and the most like largest percentage of salt which is present, that is NaCl. Clear? So it contributes somewhere around 70 to 78 percentage, and along with that if you see, the salinity is often referred in this parts per thousand. Clear? Parts per thousand. इसका सिंबल जो भी होता है डबल परसेंटेज की वाइज में होता है, like this is the symbol whenever we denote oceanic salinity, and oceanic salinity is maximum in Dead Sea. Clear? Dead Sea. Along with the Dead Sea we also have Lake Van which has 330 parts per thousand, and this Dead Sea has somewhere 250 parts per thousand, and that is the reason why when you swim in the Dead Sea you won't move in, you just float on the water because of the maximum salinity. And a 40 parts per thousand जो भी दिया है, this is a blindly wrong statement. It is 34 to 35 parts per thousand. 40 is absolutely false. Hence in all the given options no option is given perfectly, hence none of this is the right answer for this particular question. Done. So see, ocean average salinity 35 parts per thousand. आप थोड़ा सा याद रख लीजिए इसको. क्लियर, ओशंस आर हाईली इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस। आप जब भी फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी पढ़ेंगे, मैं एक लाइव कोर्स बनाया था सब टॉपिक्स ऑफ ज्योग्राफी, उसमें सब टॉपिक्स मेंशन किया था फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी का। प्लीज ट्राई टू मेक श्योर दैट you will be getting, like you will be understanding all the subtopics. Once go and watch that video of subtopics which have to be effectively covered in your geography GS portion. Those subtopics, if they are covered, your 90 to 95% preparation is done. Let's move into next question. ये मजा आएगा। सारे तो सोचेंगे लाइक ऑक्सीजन इज देयर, तो 21% बन गया। ऑप्शन देख लो, सब में 2 पहला है, सो ऑक्सीजन इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट। एंड इसमें क्या पूछ रखा है, लाइक अरेंज द फॉलोइंग गैसेस इन डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर, मतलब ज्यादा, मोर से, लाइक फ्रॉम मोर टू लेस। डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ये होता है, इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ये होता है, लेस टू मोर। अरेंज द फॉलोइंग गैसेस इन डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर। पहला तो नाइट्रोजन बन गया, वो तो ऑप्शन में देंगे नहीं, वो सबको पता है। ऑक्सीजन तो सबको पता है उस, बट ये ऑप्शन में सब में ऑक्सीजन पहला दिया हुआ। देन व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट? नेक्स्ट इज ऑर्गन, नेक्स्ट इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, नेक्स्ट इज हाइड्रोजन। 2 1 3 4 इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट, इज एब्सोल्युटली राइट। देखो, लाइक ऑक्सीजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, सॉरी ऑक्सीजन, नेक्स्ट इज ऑर्गन, क्लियर, नेक्स्ट इज ऑर्गन, नेक्स्ट इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, लाइक next is carbon dioxide and least is hydrogen, clear? So do remember 1 2 3 4, इसका हिसाब से आप ऑप्शन चेक कर लीजिए, like option D becomes the perfect option for this particular question. Let's move into next question, and please say what is the utilization of carbon dioxide. It is greenhouse gas which will trap the terrestrial radiation and make the earth warmer. It will act as a blanket. And oxygen तो life giver बन गया। organ का क्या है, हाइड्रोजन का क्या है, क्लियर? सो इसमें इंपॉर्टेंस देख लीजिए, ऑर्गन का क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है, ऑक्सीजन का क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है। ऐसा क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ सकते, लाइक कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स विद द गैसेस प्रेजेंट इन द एटमॉस्फेयर। ऑर्गन हैज दिस इंपॉर्टेंस, ऑक्सीजन हैज दिस इंपॉर्टेंस, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड हैज दिस इंपॉर्टेंस। उसमें आपको कंफ्यूज कर सकते, तो आप ध्यान से देख लीजिए, लाइक इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ दिस गैसेस एंड what are they helping, how are they helping. Every gas present in the atmosphere is required for us, for our life sustenance on that surface. Next question. In the initial stages of evolution of Earth, the early atmosphere contained which of the following gases? ये बहुत सा लाइक डिफिकल्ट सा क्वेश्चन है। सो हाइड्रोजन हीलियम तो थे, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट इन द इनिशियल स्टेजेस ऑफ एवोल्यूशन ऑफ अर्थ, 30 सेकेंड टाइम, क्लियर? सो ऑप्शन देख लेते, लाइक डी, वाटर वेपर, नाइट्रोजन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, मीथेन, अमोनिया एंड वेरी लिटिल ऑफ free oxygen compose the early atmosphere. Clear? Do remember water vapor was present, nitrogen was present. आपको like you have might have confused, like सबका तो पता नहीं है, but water vapor तो होगा नहीं, then but water vapor was there, clear? Nitrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, ammonia and very little of free oxygen compose the early atmosphere. So in the given options, if you see all the options which are given, water vapor, ammonia, methane, carbon dioxide, so all of this, all of the above which have been given, they were present during the evolution of earth in the early atmosphere. Do remember, along with that hydrogen and helium were also there, but a little amount of oxygen was also present. So try to appreciate this thing, like these are the things which were present, these were the gases which were present during the early evolution of earth in the early atmospheric stages. We'll move into the next question. Consider the following stages in the development of atmosphere on the earth. Choose the correct order of evolution. पहला क्या हुआ था ये देख लीजिए, Done. If you see the option A which is given, see, evolution of present atmosphere is a 3-stage process. इसको आप याद रखना जरूरी है. जब भी आप आंसर एटमॉस्फेयर या क्लाइमेटोलॉजी पे लिखेंगे ये स्टेजेस को तो लिखना जरूरी है. फर्स्ट स्टेज प्राइमोर्डियल एटमॉस्फेयर डिसअपियर्ड. Second stage, evolution of atmosphere is subsided by the hot interior of the earth. The process of photosynthesis in the living world modified the composition of atmosphere. Clear? So hence in this way, the option number A, that is 1, 2, 3, they have contributed in a perfect manner. Like first atmosphere, like loss of primordial atmosphere हुआ था. Later on interior of the earth से gases बाहर आने लगा, वो gases struck होने लगा atmosphere में. Next, process of photosynthesis contributed to the changing of the gases in this particular atmosphere. Hence, option 1, 2 and 3, they are the perfect statements in the perfect sequential order. आप कभी भी atmosphere का आंसर लिखेंगे उसमें इंट्रोडक्शन में ये लिखना जरूरी है, स्पेशली द ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल स्टूडेंट्स जो भी है. एटमॉस्फेयर एवोल्यूशन कभी भी अगर पूछ रखा है, नहीं तो एटमॉस्फेयर कंपोजिशन, राइट ए शॉर्ट नोट ऑन कंपोजिशन, उसमें आपको ये 3 चीज याद रख के लिखना पड़ेगा. 100% they will contribute towards the betterment of your answer. So hence do remember these 3 stages, stage number 1, 2 and 3. Done. Earth's atmosphere consists of several layers. Consider the following statements with reference to it. थोड़ा देख लीजिए क्या ऑप्शन सही है क्या ऑप्शन गलत है. Clear? Troposphere is hottest layer of the atmosphere. This itself is absolutely blindly wrong. It is ionosphere and exosphere which is the hottest layer of the atmosphere. Coldest is mesosphere. Troposphere hottest layer नहीं है. अगर ये hottest layer होता atmosphere में life existence ही हो नहीं पाता. Clear? Next. It gives more heat radiation from the below Earth surface as compared to the other atmospheric layers. Yes, it is true. The troposphere will be heated from beneath through terrestrial radiation and through transfer of heat from the adjacent regions through process of convection, through process of latent heat of condensation. The heat would be transferred. But absolutely, this is not the hottest layer. They will be heated from beneath. Hence, R is perfectly true. A is blindly wrong. So see where R is true and A is incorrect. Option D. Option D. This is the absolute statement. Clear? Troposphere is not the hottest layer. It is the ionosphere and exosphere which is the hottest layer. Later on stratosphere, and the coldest layer is mesosphere. Clear? And you can see thermosphere, that is ionosphere, is the hottest layer of the atmosphere. The troposphere is heated from the below. Sunlight warms the ground or ocean, which in turn radiates the heat into the air right above. This warm air tends to rise, that keeps the air in the atmosphere. Hence, it is heated from the radiated heat which is present in the interior of that surface. So absolutely, वो A option सही नहीं था. R like assertion was not true. Reasoning was perfect. R is true. A is incorrect. Let's move into the next question. The thickness of troposphere varies around the planet. Troposphere is thickest at. Troposphere is thickest at. Like troposphere का height बता देता हूँ. Like उसमें से clue मिल जाए आपको. Earth है, polar regions है. Troposphere's height is 8 kilometers approximately and 18 kilometers at equator. 8 kilometers pole पे है, 18 kilometers equator पे है. So thickness कहाँ पे है? Like equator, poles, subtropics and temperate regions. Clear? So the answer is it is thick at equator. It is thick at equator. Clear? So thermal expansion of atmosphere at the equator and thermal contraction near the poles. So every time there would be thermal expansion. That is the reason why it is very thick. And subtropic temperate locations तो आएंगे नहीं. Troposphere is thicker at the equator than the poles because the equator is very warmer. That is the reason why troposphere is thicker. The troposphere is thicker in summer and thinner in winter all around the planet. Clear? So troposphere summer जब भी होगा, summer में it is very thicker and winter mate is very thinner. Do remember this, all the points related with the troposphere. This gives you some knowledge related with troposphere. These kind of questions are on and often asked in UPSC, if not in civil services, at least in the other examinations conducted by the UPSC itself. Let's move into the next question. The northern lights are resultant of which of the following statements are correct? See, only A is the option. People who have took the A as option, that is absolutely right. The northern lights, clear. The northern lights, what are northern lights? Clear. They are called as aurora borealis. Southern lights are called as aurora australis. They are formed with the collision between gaseous particles in the Earth's atmosphere with the charged particles released from the sun's atmosphere. So when there is collision between the gaseous particles and the charged particles released from the sun and Earth's atmosphere, hence we would be having huge lights which are visible at the northern latitudes, which are called as aurora borealis, and such kind of light is also visible in southern hemisphere, which are also called as aurora australis. This is the major reason why we have northern lights. And this is not true. Interaction of volcanic soot with the air mass movements in the stratosphere, hence it is false. And hence high speed discharge of radio waves near the ionosphere, this is also not the perfect statement. Hence only one is the true option for this particular question. Clear. So blown towards the earth by the solar wind, the charged particles are largely deflected by the earth's magnetic field. However, the earth's magnetic field is weaker at either pole, and therefore some particles enter the earth's atmosphere and collide with the gaseous particles. That is the reason why these collisions emit light that we perceive as the dancing lights of the north, which are called as aurora borealis. Please do remember this, aurora borealis. Southern में क्या होगा? Aurora australis होगा. Northern में aurora borealis होगा. Please try to remember this particular statement. And moving to the next one. The ozone layer is located. ये तो बिल्कुल 100% आपको सही होना है, फिर भी टाइम दे देता हूँ आपके लिए. ओजोन लेयर ऑलरेडी मैं रिपीट कर चुका हूँ बहुत बार. ओजोन लेयर इज प्रेजेंट इन सी ट्रोपोस्फियर में तो ओजोन लेयर नहीं है. अगर पॉइजनस ओजोन लेयर होगा ट्रोपोस्फियर में तो अपना जिंदगी नहीं होगा. तो दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग. इतना ऊपर तो गैसेस जाएंगे नहीं, इतना कोल्ड में गैसेस रहेंगे नहीं, तो ऑब्वियसली द रेस्ट आउट आंसर इज स्ट्रेटोस्फियर. क्लियर. इट इज वेरी इजी, डायरेक्टली डैम डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन. Hence ozone layer is present in stratosphere. Clear. So stratosphere में देख लीजिए क्या होगा. This is the structure of atmosphere. If you see troposphere में all the weather phenomena happen. It may be cloud formation, it may be precipitation, or it may be anything that happens in the tropospheric level. Clear. Like, and flights like commercial jets, they move over here, and the spy planes, jet planes, they move in the stratospheric layers. And weather balloon देखो यहाँ पे होगा cumulonimbus cloud, टॉप ऑफ द ट्रोपोस्फियर पे जा रहा है. माउंट एवरेस्ट का हाइट देख लो, ऑलमोस्ट ट्रोपोस्फियर के पास आ रहा है. क्लियर. एंड यहाँ पे देखो ओजोन लेयर ऑल अराउंड स्प्रेड इन स्ट्रेटोस्फेरिक लेयर. इट इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन 20 to 30 किलोमीटर्स रेंज. एंड रॉकेट्स देखो लाइक कितना ऊपर जा रहा है, 60 किलोमीटर. एंड मीटियोर्स देखो ये बर्न हो जाएगा मिजोस्फीयर में. क्लियर. एंड मिजोस्फीयर में भी नॉक्टिल्यूसेंट क्लाउड्स बनेगा. नॉक्टिल्यूसेंट क्लाउड्स, दैट इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट. क्लियर. ये क्लाउड्स नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट है. इतना हाई में क्या फर्क पड़ेगा? लाइक 80 किलोमीटर 90 किलोमीटर का क्लाउड से कुछ फर्क भी नहीं पड़ेगा. डन. एंड थर्मोस्फीयर इसको बोलते हैं आइनोस्फीयर. यहाँ तक क्या होगा, टेम्परेचर्स जो भी है, लाइक टेम्परेचर ड्रॉप डाउन, अगर 20 डिग्री मान लो टेम्परेचर ड्रॉप डाउन होगा अप टू टॉप मोस्ट लेयर ऑफ ट्रोपोस्फियर, फिर टेम्परेचर स्टार्ट्स इंक्रीजिंग लाइक इन स्ट्रेटोस्फियर. ओजोन लेयर की प्रेजेंस की वजह से स्ट्रेटोस्फियर में टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा. लाइक लेटर ऑन मूविंग इन द मेसोस्फियर टेम्परेचर ड्रॉप डाउन वेरी वास्टली एंड -100 डिग्रीज एट द टॉप मोस्ट लेयर ऑफ mesosphere, and उसके बाद ionosphere में completely temperature starts increasing. Clear. So ionosphere starts right away from 80 kilometer up to 640 700 we have this ionosphere, and mesosphere it extends from 50 to 80. strato का like 50 तक है, but कहाँ से शुरू है, it depends upon the troposphere. like troposphere का एक बिल्कुल like length नहीं है, like it is 8 kilometers at the poles, 18 kilometers at the equator. Do remember in troposphere we have normal lapse rate. stratosphere में temperature increase because of ozone layer. mesosphere में temperature trap करने के लिए gases नहीं है, that is the reason why temperatures decreases, and in ionosphere temperature starts increasing. डन. दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर. एंड इससे बेहतर जानने के लिए आप प्लीज प्लस कोर्स को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए. लाइक यू subscribe for the plus course, and within very short span I am starting mastering climatology within 25 lectures. So please try to visualize those 25 lectures. You will 100% learn many things related with that. Clear? So this is about the structure. And if you have liked this video, if you have learned something, please give a like symbol for this, and for the continuous notifications please click on the bell icon and do subscribe to the Unacademy Studios channel, which is the largest channel for UPSC preparation. And also if you have liked this video, please do share. मेरे लिए share कर दो यार please. Clear? तो ताकि मेरा motivation और बढ़ जाए, और अच्छे questions, और अच्छे लाइंस, और अच्छे लाइंस आपके लिए, और बेहतर कोर्सेज ज्योग्राफी पे मैं बना के आपके सामने रखूंगा. प्लीज ट्राई टू शेयर दीज थिंग्स. प्लीज गिव ए लाइक सिंबल एंड प्लीज क्लिक ऑन द बेल आइकॉन एंड डू सब्सक्राइब टू Unacademy Studios channel. Thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day. Jai Hind.